Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Nick Rampero studio on the expansive first floor of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. As always, if you would be so kind, give us the thumbs up, let us know that you're digging what we're doing. Maybe you shoveled out a little bit of profit there yesterday with the Shallow 6. Whatever it is. If you like it, give us the thumb. If you like it a lot, give us the subscribe. If you haven't done so already, we appreciate each and every one of our subscribers. And that way you get notified every time we put up brand new content. And of course, let us know what you're playing, man. Put your picks in the comment section. Give us your best 5 at the top. Whatever you got after that, we're happy to take a look at it. We love it when you put all your plays out there for your fellow handicappers. But we're only going to grade our first 5 and get enough right. You'll give you the shout out. You get the most right. And you, just like Nick Rampero, will be our capper of the day. So, with that being said, let's talk a little bit about winnersandwhiners.com. It is the premier predictive analysis site for games going on in America every single day. We have all the sports covered over there. All the sports that you really want to see. We've got hockey. We've got NFL. We've got college football, college basketball, the NBA. And if you're a ambidextrous capper like most of us are, you're going from sport to sport. It is well, I'm just going to say it. It's the best site you can find in the entire world. All right, I don't want to oversell it, but definitely check out winnersandwhiners.com as well as our sister site statsalt.com. Deep dives every game, every day. You'll dig it. Trust me. All right, so let's take a look and see how we did yesterday with our Shallow 6. Not a bad day, everybody. 4-2. That is well, I'm doing the math real quick. I believe that's about 66.7%, and we'll take it. We did hit our wake and rake special again with the Ohio State Buckeyes. Yeah, I know that game started at noon. I get up late. All right, sue me. Ohio State covered. Wake Forest just couldn't get it done for us. We just kept thinking, you know what? That defense is going to get a stop. They're going to take care of business. Alas, they never did. Same was Tennessee, got out to an early lead and just kind of toyed with them like a cat with a mouse, like they got bored of playing. So they end up winning by 18. They don't cover, but it went well from there. As Wisconsin, they did their thing in the horrible conditions up there in Minnesota. Definitely kept their offense under wraps and apparently kept their defense under wraps too, because they just could not stop Wisconsin there in the second half. The Iowa State K-State under, another game that was affected by the weather. That one came in. It was a little closer than we thought it was going to be, mainly because K-State returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown. So we're trying to get 40. We're trying to go under 45.5, and we just go, here's free 7 points. Now your number's 38.5. Have fun with that. So we did. We're able to keep it down there as K-State won that game. It was a nice game. They win 27-17. It comes in at 44. Even more importantly, I made the brilliant decision not to go to that game and freeze my ass off. Those people looked cold. And my son confirmed that indeed it was cold. And then, because we just like handing out free money to everybody, how about the BYU San Diego State under? What was the number? Fuck, it doesn't matter. It was 13-3. Was it under 20? Yeah. I think it ended up closing at 37.5 was where we capped it at yesterday. That's just, if you haven't seen San Diego State play, if you have insomnia, tape their games, watch them play. You'll be out like a light. On the premium side, we are currently a work in progress. We are 1-1 so far. We had Clemson to cover, and we also had Louisiana Lafayette, the Rajon Cajuns to cover. They did not take care of their business, so we're sitting 1-1. We have the Army Hawaii over as I record this right now. It's about 2 minutes left in the first quarter, and it is 10-10. So we are certainly we're on our way. We'll see how that goes, and no jinx. So 4-2 and 1-1 so far. We sit 5-3 with 1 to play. And let's take a look at the little NFL action today, shall we? We got the Washington Redskins traveling to Carolina, take on the Carolina Panthers. The number in that one is 39.5. I think that number is too high. Dwayne Haskins starting for Washington. He has learned that starting in the NFL is a tough place to pick up your second year of experience playing at high-level football. He just started 1 year in college before being drafted first round by the Redskins. Having a bad offensive line hasn't helped him much either. And it's really not going to help against this Panther defense that is second in the league in sacks. The Redskins, they haven't been awful against the run. They're kind of middle of the pack, giving up about 4.3 yards per carry. Christian McCaffrey, he's going to get his because he's Christian McCaffrey, maybe the best back in the league. The Panthers, their job is to run the ball as much as possible and limit Kyle Allen's exposure, who is, speaking of exposed, he kind of has been here after a pretty hot start. He hasn't. He's cooled off just a little bit here last month or so. So, to recap, in case you're scoring at home, one team can't run or pass. That would be the Redskins. And the other one wants to take the air out of the ball. That sounds suspiciously like an under to me. Give me the Redskins under. The Redskins and the Panthers under 39.5. And we're going to play another total here from our kind of the marquee matchup of the day here as the 49ers go at the Ravens. I'm looking at the total 45.5 here. I like the over. Baltimore, last month or so of the season, they looked like a combination of the 85 Bears defense and the, really there's no other offense that's ever really been like this one. Lamar Jackson is a unique talent as far as running the ball and throwing the ball, and Baltimore is certainly blazing their own path. However, history is riddled with the shortened careers of running NFL quarterbacks. See Dante Culpepper, Michael Vick, Donovan McNabb, RG3. So history says enjoy them while you can, all right? And they have been on an offensive tear over their last 5. They've scored 48.4 points per game over their last 5. And they haven't done it against shitty teams. They've done it against decent defenses. Doing it against Houston, the Rams, New England, Seattle, and Cincinnati. So 4 of those 5 have legitimate defenses. Now, they get the best rush defense in the league. Now, for me, looking at this game, nose tackle DJ Jones, he's going to have a lot to say about how this San Francisco team is able to handle Lamar Jackson. And why? Well, if he can clog up the middle, slow down the power running up the gut, lets the linebackers not have to cheat in, they're able to maintain their integrity, and they can keep Jackson, hopefully, from gaining the edge and getting around the corner for big gains. We'll see how that all works out. On the other side, San Francisco's offensive strengths really play pretty well against the Ravens defense. Ravens defense defends the pass very well. However, they mainly defend well against wide receivers. They struggle against tight ends and running backs out of the backfield in short patterns. Having Kittle back and having Juszczyk back is going to be very, very important for San Francisco because Austin Eckler because only Austin Eckler and DeAndre Washington have been more efficient out of the backfield than Juszczyk. You always think of Juszczyk as a blocker, but they line him up in the X position. They line him up at tight end quite a bit and definitely utilize his talents as a pass catcher out of the backfield. The Niners offense, well, they're not exactly slumping either. They've averaged 35 points per game over their last 5. And yeah, it's going to be wet. Could be a little rain. Could be a little drizzle. But it's not going to be windy. It's not going to be like that game the Niners and the Redskins played a few weeks back. I don't think the weather is going to have a significant impact on what these offenses want to do. Give me the Redskins the 49ers and the Ravens over 45.5. And we're going to finish it up with that Sunday night game. The Patriots travel down. Houston take on the Houston Texans. I am looking at the number in this one. I like the under 46.5. The Patriots, they are winning games. I don't even know if I can make myself say this. They're winning games in spite of their offense, all right? The defense has been absolutely outstanding. They've given up just 10.6 points per game this season, and that is a full 4 points better than San Francisco, who sits in second place. That's a ton at this point. Brady and company, they may get a few against this Houston offense, against this Houston defense, rather, but their offense has really been inconsistent, and it has tended to struggle more against good defenses. And they don't get much better than this New England defense on the other side of the ball. I think that Houston, I think they'll be okay. I think that Deshaun Watson is too good of a quarterback to be shut out, but I think they're going to. This is going to be a game of who can sustain drives and who can keep the chains moving, take the air out of the ball. I just see this one kind of being a grinded out fest between these two teams, and I think the total stays under 46.5. And while we're at it, let's play over 45.5 in that 49ers or Ravens game. Starting off, it's all totals today. I didn't even, you know what? I go through, I do this, I didn't even realize that. We'll start off, we're going to play an under in the Redskins Panthers, under 39.5. At the end of those three, hey man, let's finish up the weekend strong. Maybe go a little 3-0 on the Deep-3. How would that be? I'd be in favor of it. You guys can join me. We'll pick up our winning tickets, and we will head back to the window. All right, guys. We're going to try something new tonight. We're going to consolidate the shouts. I noticed last night's video, 27 minutes, all right? So I got to stop it, all right? So we're going to go through the shouts. We're going to mention everybody that commented, but we're going to do it a little quicker and not quite as much detail, all right? So first of all, we'll start off with anybody that had a comment that is relevant, something that I want to talk about. Daniel Ruan said that big parlay that he hit yesterday was only plus 152 due to Mississippi State -1 just pushing. C-Dub, he wrote a very nice little piece on the Army Hawaii game. He talked about how the line was off due to the situation with Hawaii maybe wanting to rest some guys for their next week's championship game against Boise State, and worried about crackback blocks. It was a very well thought out piece, and he liked Army in the points in that one. So, and of course, Southern Star Resources says always fun and entertaining. You know, I'm always going to put comments in there like that. So, Southern Star Resources, thanks very much, man. We appreciate it. And so that was the comments. And we'll talk about anybody that's incomplete because we are going to be recording a little bit earlier, hopefully getting the picks out to you guys earlier. Pat Cogney, he sits 1-2 today, and he still has Army +3 to play. So far, again, no jinx, but so far that play looks pretty good. Army is certainly being competitive in that one. Daniel Ruan today, he got juiced. Are the guys with perfect attendance, the Confused Oracle, the Astute Aardvark, Mad Carrot, Cobra Sports, Roland Mims, Kent P, and C-Dub. Our earners for today, Steve Godin, 3-2 +80. Dave Covers, 3-2 +80. Hammer and Hank, 3-2 +80. Chucky Medic went 3-1 straight up, 0-1 on the parlays. He goes +90 on the day. Stack Left goes 1-0 +100. Derek Saunders with a clean sheet, 3-0 +300. But for the second day in a row, you know him, you love him. It's everybody's favorite new daddy. We're all going to have to start calling him daddy after that. This is Nick Rampero. Nick went 2-0 on his straight picks, and he goes 1-0 on his two-team parlay. He put them all together, picked two games that he liked, played the shit out of them, and it worked out well for him. 2-0 straight, 1-0 parlay, +444 on the day. Very nicely done, sir. Nick, for the second day in a row, you, my friend, are our capper of the day. Congratulations. Congratulations to the rest of you guys. And for the guests of you guys, that with all my perfect attendance guys, you know what? There's some fine names on that sheet. I know you guys are going to come firing at it. You're going to come heavy today with the NFL picks. So looking forward to those, all right? But no matter what happens, hope you guys will join me next about 24 hours from now. We'll do what we'll always do, man, especially with the NFL and that officiating. We'll bitch about our bad beats. We're going to brag about those fat stacks. And because it'll be Monday Night Football, there'll be a big Monday as far as college basketball goes. The fun's just getting started, guys. So then we'll just jump in there, we'll fire it up, and we'll do it all over again, all right? You guys have a great day. Good luck on all of your plays today. I'll see y'all at the window. Take care.